Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on HBAR. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We are going to talk about HBAR. Once again, this is the one-day chart. We're still sitting here just under 5 cents. This little bastard cannot break 5 cents. And people's frustration level all over X is off the charts. Because people see these big announcements. Then they wonder, why is the price not moving? Well, all that value is going to come rushing in later. I don't get frustrated around the price of HBAR. I look at this as an opportunity. Buy it while you still can under 5 cents. It's not going to hold at this price forever. There is a network that solves the blockchain trilemma: decentralization, security, and scalability. The name is Hashgraph, Hedera Hashgraph. In this thread, I will give you another 5 reasons why building on Hedera right now is a winning strategy. This comes from Kabila. So first mover advantage. Hedera is still a relatively small ecosystem. Honestly, I think the ecosystem is expanding at a very alarming rate. Building blocks, accessible support. When you give someone everything that they need to build, people will choose this network time and time again. Low and predictable gas fees. Remember, I said that's game changing for any new project, any new startup to come and build on Hedera. Carbon negative. That's also a very big deal right now. Look at the way the governments of the world are talking about climate change, carbon credits, carbon offsets. That's something that will bring more and more companies to Hedera in the future. And it's not just the projects that are building on Hedera talking about how great the network is. It's also governing council members. This comes from LGR Lab. Hedera Hashgraph keeps pushing the boundaries in the crypto world. Their continuous innovation, like using Hashgraph technology for speed and security, is changing the game. With eco-friendly consensus and DLT tech, they're revolutionizing the industry. Even they're talking about eco-friendly. But when you see these companies that are already building on the network talking about how great the network is, it shows you that you made the right investment. Your investment in HBAR is a safe investment. Galaxy has added more new features. Add multiple images, videos in a single post. Replay post with or without a quote. Bookmark your favorite post. App keeps getting better. Galaxy's going to continue to expand and grow out into the future. Another great project. Now, normally I play videos of Lehman. I thought it was only fair to play one coming from Mance. Take a listen to this.
It's early days, right? And keep this in mind. It took literally decades for us to get where we are from the Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 perspective. It's going to take decades to realize the potential of Web 3.
I don't know if it's going to take that long. You got to remember, back before Web 1.0, most people didn't see the internet as the future. They thought it would just be a passing fad. But now everybody uses the internet. I think Web 3 is going to take off much quicker. ABRDN's Duncan Moore speaks to markets media on asset tokenization's potential to revolutionize private markets, bringing greater transparency, liquidity, and efficiency to traditional fund operating models using Web 3. More funds will become tokenized, and it will be a game changer for private markets. He also goes on to say this: blockchain has become part of everyone's job across the business, just like using Excel, and staff have upskilled. You know, every single company out there is going to have their staff learn blockchain because blockchain is the future. And you could see it evolving and growing out. All of a sudden, you're able to buy things using crypto as well. But blockchain is going to be at the core of every single business. If it's not part of your business model, your business will be left behind. Through regulatory arbitrage, Toko, utilizing Hedera HBAR, will be tokenizing just about anything you can think of. They'll be deploying this in London and the United States now that they're licensed. Take a listen to this.
Topic to Duncan. The other part of what we're doing is working with people who are looking to leverage this technology to create things that don't exist today, to provide access to fractional investments in or fractional ownership rights of certain things.
The reason I like tokenization so much is it allows you to invest in certain ways in the future. It allows the normal 9-to-5 working person to invest in real estate, bonds, whatever it is. They can now become part of the future just by investing in the right way. And tokenization, I think it's going to really expand and grow out all throughout 2024. A lot of the big companies and the big banks see tokenization having a boom happen at some point in 2024. Now, I always said HBAR is the powerhouse of NFTs, but I think Hedera is going to become the powerhouse of tokenization. They're already tied to it in so many different ways, and they only have to capture a small percentage of tokenization, and HBAR will hit prices we could only dream of. Forget market cap and previous cycles. Through tokenization, HBAR can hit some very high numbers, giving us financial freedom. Ethereum is revolutionizing healthcare by tokenizing health data on the Hedera network. Then there's Archax, has 3 arms, a regulated exchange or multilateral trading facility. Its tokenization engine for issuance and a custody subsidiary based on technology from Mateko. As for the tokenization engine, they have tokenized the money market fund for ABRDN using Hedera. ABRDN is the first major UK asset manager to issue a tokenized security. Like I said, so many different directions that they're going in, capturing little pieces of tokenization. Later, when tokenization booms, Hedera and HBAR will boom with it. Then there's Drop. The Drop team is excited to unveil our pay-per-use WordPress plugin. Consumers are tired of subscriptions. Why not access a news article without one? Drop's pay-per-use plugin for publishers makes this a reality. Tailored for digital creators, news publishers, podcasters, streamers, gaming, and music artists. Drop pay-per-use plugin enables you to sell your content without requiring your users to sign up or subscribe. That is absolutely game-changing. Creators, expand your audience and boost profits with Drop's no-code pay-per-use plugin. Try it hassle-free on your site. No initial registration needed. Drop, the ultra-cost-effective micropayment solution for the digital world with payments in USD, USDC, and HBAR. You know, that's how we're evolving now. We're getting rid of the middlemen. You know, there's going to come a day where a musician doesn't need a record label to make money. And I think we're getting there quicker than people think. Ethereum's cumulative transaction count is 2.2 billion. Hedera's count is 24.4 billion. Ethereum, 8 years, 2.2 billion transactions. Hedera, 4 years, 24.4 billion transactions. Hedera has done 11 times more transactions than Ethereum in less than half the time. Think about that. Yet people still think Ethereum is going to be with us in the future. I think Ethereum is going to die off over time. It's going to take probably at least a few years, but we're going to see projects jump off of Ethereum, come over to Hedera. They're going over to XDC as well. And that's going to continue to happen time and time again because Hedera is just a much better network. We are excited to announce that Hedera has become a gold member of the Finos Foundation, strengthening the Finos ecosystem of fintechs and financial institutions, demonstrating the power of open source within the financial services industry. Hedera is making advancement after advancement. Then there's this: Ripple, Hedera, and Cardano join forces for $1 trillion ISO 222 revolution. You know, there used to be a time when Hedera and HBAR was not talked about in the same circles as the other ISO cryptocurrencies. But we're seeing that happen time and time again now because HBAR is ISO compliant. Hedera's TVL has increased. TVL is the total value of crypto assets locked in a protocol. TVL is a good barometer to measure the health of a DeFi project and a network's entire DeFi ecosystem. HBAR will continue to see DeFi adoption as the network grows. And you know, it's expanding out so quick at the same time. You know, even when I make XRP videos, I bring up HBAR a lot because I don't see the other networks growing out the way Ripple and Hedera is growing out right now. Plus, they're coming together more and more often, and they're being talked about in the same sentences, which is game-changing because it's showing you how Hedera has come such a long way in such a short amount of time. But until we start to see this cryptocurrency blast off, you could bet there's going to be a lot of FUD around it because people are frustrated with the price. Hold strong, stay positive, stay patient. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.